Hey, what's up, everybody? Gonna do a classic rock reaction, man. We are going to be hitting up some live Allman Brothers and Marshall Tucker Band. And this is from the Saturday Night in Macon, 1973, the Grand Opera House. So these concerts and different guests were featured and kind of broken up in different video segments. So we're looking at 2 video segments this time around. So before I pop this off, I want to give a shout out and a thanks to Jeff. Thanks for the recommendation on the links, man. Jeff says, "Hi Wayne, this is Don Kirchner's Saturday Night in Macon in 73. Both parts were at the Grand Opera House. Both are in black and white. Not great video, but the sound is excellent. It's really cool to see these bands live in their early years." All right, so let's do that, man. Starting with the Allman Brothers Band. Color black and white. As long as the Allman Brothers, I don't care. All right. Grand Opera House, official, Allman Brothers Band, 1973. Let's get it.
Thank you. Thank you. The expression Saturday night in Macon, Georgia is rather misleading because the musical talent you have here is so vast that it usually starts somewhere around Friday night and ends in the wee hours of Monday morning. So, we're here to give you a weekend in Macon, Georgia, and the Allman Brothers.
There's the legend. Too soon. Dwayne Allman, Gone Too Soon. One of my biggest viewed and liked reactions.
thank y'all for coming.
lyrics are required to really enjoy and get the feel for what they're about. They would have been almost as big without vocals, just instrumentals. Civilized crowd. Is this your favorite Allman Brothers song? Where do you rank it among your favorites? So, top 2, top 3. Based on this song alone, there's some great material for them to go. Forget about it being among their best songs. It's one of the best songs ever, isn't it? It's got to be in like Rolling Stone's top 500 or whatever their list is. Fantastic. What a great band. Wow. Allman Brothers. And forgive me, y'all, with the timeline. This is 73. All right. What a time to be a part of the Macon scene. The likes of the Allman Brothers and all of these great, I'm assuming, Southern rock acts, you know? Damn. Some of you older cats, did you ever have it good? You know, did you ever have it good? Did you realize how good you had it? Some of you older cats in the crowd there, you know, 20 to 30 years old, checking these guys out back in the day, in and around the early 70s. Did you have a feeling, a sense of atmosphere and awareness of how good you had it? Holy shit, man. I am right in the middle. I am a part of this creative bug in the air. Did you have that feeling? Some of you are sharp and keen enough and aware enough to know this, had this feeling. Some of you know this. Be honest, man. You know, some of us just go through life and, you know, we're just going, we are reactors. Some of us, though, are really, really keen and sharp, and we just have a feeling for things, you know, more developed intuition. No one is greater than the other or better than the other or whatever the case is. To that individual, I'm asking you, are you that individual that had this awareness, this sense about you that, hey man, we are in the middle of some creative renaissance, some great manifestation of output of creativity and great songwriting and all of that sort of thing, from the classic rock genre to the even to the damn disco stuff and the soul and the folk rock and all of that shit, all of it coming forth. You must have thought to yourself, damn man, are we ever in a productive mill of creativity here? Did you have that thought? If you are one of those people, let me know. All right. So, let's do this. I realize in the last little bit, I think it's probably on the heels of me starting my Beyond Classic Rock channel, I've attracted a number of young subscribers, because my average subscriber base are 45 to 85 years old, right? And most of them being men. But in the last year, analytics are telling me that I've attracted more ladies and more younger people. My youngest subscriber that I know of is 11. My oldest subscriber that I know of is 93. You know what I'm saying? So, for the benefit of my younger subscribers who might not even be aware of who the Allman Brothers Band is, let me introduce these lads. The Allman Brothers Band were an American rock band formed in Jacksonville in '69 by brothers Dwayne Allman, founder, slide guitar, lead guitar, and Greg Allman, vocals, keyboards, songwriting, as well as Dickie Betts, lead guitar, vocals and songwriting, Barry Oakley, bass guitar, Butch Trucks, drums, and Jamo Johansson, drums. You don't have to know who the black guy is in that group. Subsequently, based in Macon, Georgia, the band incorporated elements of blues, jazz, and country music, and their live shows featured jam band style, improvisation, and instrumentals. The group's first two studio releases, the Allman Brothers Band in '69 and Idlewild South in 1970, both released by Capricorn Records, stalled commercially, but their 1971 live release at Fillmore East represented an artistic and commercial breakthrough. That was the coming forth. The album features extended renderings of their songs In Memory of Elizabeth Reed and Whipping Post, and is considered among the best live albums ever made. Wow. Could you imagine being remembered for that alone? Group leader Dwayne Allman was killed in a motorcycle accident later that year, October 29, 1971, and the band dedicated Eat a Peach, released in '72, to his memory, a dual studio live album that cemented the band's popularity and featured Greg Allman's Melissa and Dickie Betts' Blue Sky. Following the motorcycle death of bassist Barry Oakley just 1 year and 13 days later, on the 11th of November '72, the group recruited keyboardist Chuck Leavell and bassist Lamar Williams for 1973's Brothers and Sisters. Yeah, we saw both these gents on stage. This album included Betts' hit single Ramblin' Man, and instrumental Jessica. You know, until I actually did 2 years ago in December, until I actually did the Allmans for Artist of the Month, I didn't know that Ramblin' Man was an Allman Brothers song. Man, I felt stupid. Holy, you should have seen how you should have seen the comments. How in the living hell did you not know that that was from the Allman Brothers band? And you know the song. You grew up listening to it. You said that you grew up hearing it and you liked it and you never associated it to the Allman Brothers. No, I never did. Yeah, man, I got some serious shades of black slapped off of me for that. These tunes went on to become classic rock radio staples and placed the group at the forefront of 1970s rock music. Internal turmoil overtook them soon after, though. The group dissolved in '76, reformed briefly at the end of the decade with additional personnel changes, and dissolved again in '82. Yeah. Sometimes the key core, either people or the core element of the magical elixir of an entity sometimes dies, you know, and you just can't get it back. Who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of Gordon Lightfoot. You know what I'm talking about, though. That is definitely how it plagues certain people, certain acts, certain relationships. You know, sad but true. Such is life. The band reformed once more in '89, releasing a string of new albums and touring heavily. A series of personnel changes in the late '90s was capped by the departure of Betts. The group found stability during the 2000s with bassist Otel Bluebridge and guitarist Warren Haynes and Derek Trucks, the nephew of the original drummer, and became renowned for their month-long string of shows at New York City's Beacon Theater each spring. The band retired for good in October of 2014 after their final show at the Beacon Theater. Butch Trucks died of self-inflicted gunshot wound on January 24, 2017 in West Palm Beach, Florida at the age of 69. Ghosts haunting this brother, catching up to him finally. Greg Allman died from complications arising from liver cancer on the 27th of May in 2017 at his home in Georgia, also at the age of 69. The band has been awarded 7 gold and 4 platinum albums and was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1995. Rolling Stone ranked them 52nd on their list of the 100 greatest artists of all time in 2004. All right, man. And there you have just a slight look at the greatness being the Allman Brothers Band, the history, the lineage, fantastic history. Just yesterday, I did a quad reaction of the new lineup of Leonard Skinner, and again, another great representation of the legacy being brought forth and carried on and being represented very, very well. Mixing the original with the newer frontier, the newer lineup, the newer sounds, the newer technology, but still complementing the past very well. And yesterday I said it, and still today maybe it's the same thing. I can't think off the top of my head any other faction still carrying on the torch and the name and the representation as much as these two examples. If you have another example, please let me know. All right. With that said, let's go check out another great faction, that being the Marshall Tucker Band. Okay. 1973, Grand Opera House, the Marshall Tucker Band. Let's get it. That's the lad from Wet Willie, lead singer.
I don't care where it goes. I'm gonna climb a mountain, the highest mountain, Lord. I jump off, ain't nobody gonna know. Can't you see? Oh, can't you see what that woman, Lord, oh, she been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman, oh, she been doing to me? I'm gonna find me a hole in the wall. I'm gonna crawl inside and down. Better now. Oh, mean old woman, Lord, never told me goodbye. Can't you see? Oh, can't you see what that woman, Lord, oh, she been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman, oh, she been doing to me? Gonna buy a ticket as far as I can. Ain't I never coming back. I'm gonna take me a southbound all the way to Georgia, Lord, till the train it run out of track. Can't you see? Oh, can't you see what that woman, Lord, oh, she been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman, oh, she been doing to me? Can't you see? Oh, can't you see what that woman, Lord, she been doing to me? Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman, oh, she been doing to me? Can't you see? Oh, Lord, she's such a crazy kind of lady. What that woman, oh, she been doing to me? Can't you see? Lord, I don't believe I can stand it too much longer. What that woman, oh, she been doing to me? Can't you see?
perhaps a bit more animated this time around compared to the Allman Brothers. They're all seated. That's about 8 to 10 seconds.